Well, Christmas time is almost here in Teleria, in the land of Raid Shadow Legends, and today we have a special event for a cool new champion. Let's do this. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Hollywood here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today on the channel, we're going to be doing a Yuletide Deck of Fate event for this champion here, Hilvi the Rhyme Called. So what we need to do for this event is we need to pull Soulstones, and we also need to do some dungeon diving or gear hunting to make up what we don't have in Soulstones. So if we go over here to the Altar of Souls, we can see that I have 58 Mortal Soulstones, 22 Immortal Soulstones, and 3 Eternal Soulstones. And I also have a number of coins here that I can convert into Mortal Soulstones. So that's what I'll do first off here. And once we're done with this Soulstone pulling and card flipping, we'll go through the kit for Hilvi and see what she does. She's a pretty cool new champion. There are some things I do like about her kit, and there are some things that I actually don't like about her kit either. So we'll go through those a little bit at the end, and I'll tell you a bit of probably how I will build her. So what I'm going to do first off here at the Altar of Souls is I'm going to cash in my Mortal Soul coins, and I have 31,000 of them, you can see right there. So I will cash those in for 31 Mortal Soul Stones. Max out on these right here, turn them in, 31,000. So for my wish list there, I have Krisk, I have Glycea, and I have Mighty Yuko. So I might as well just do 9 individual pops here and then do 8 10 pops. Not too bad. Reliquary Tender. Very useful rare, one of the best rares in the game. And Harrier, not a good rare. Got an epic there. Umatogi. Lumberer. Two-star for Maiden. We do have increased rates on right now for the Mortal Soulstones. So we'll see if we can get some 5 and 6 stars here. And if we do, we can probably turn those in for some more Mortal coins and Immortal coins. Another 2-star. Spymaster. Another rare. Pig Sticker. We got the last one here, then we'll do 8 10 pops. Renegade. Okay, let's get out of this, and we have... So I can collect 200 Immortal Soul coins here, and then I can turn those in later for another Immortal Soulstone. So we'll go and we'll do the 10 pops here. I can do 8 of them. See if we can get anything good out of this. Oh, we got a mythical Gizmak, who I don't have. Got Glade Wolf, who is one of my wishlist champions, only a 1-star though. And a Broadmaw, who I'll never use, but I fuse a lot for the champion chases. Duodan, we're getting some epics here. All 1-stars though, where's the increased rates? Not great. Do it again. Deacon's a very good epic champion. I actually don't use him very much though. Ooh, we got a legendary there. Ooh, Narma, and I don't have her. Wow, that's a 6-star for a legendary. And I don't have that champion. That champion Narma just recently got a buff, so I believe she's also in some of the content creator codes. So if you have one of those download links, you can get Narma for free. Another mythical, Geralt, who I don't have. Another Glade Wolf. Another 10 pop here. Crixia, who I also don't have. And another mythical, Arbais. Another legendary, good. Kyoko, well that's good. I'll have to check if that's an upgrade. I do have Kyoko, and Kyoko is a very good champion. She's a very good tank champion. I actually use Kyoko quite a bit. She's in my tag team arena team. Nothing really in that one there. Would be nice to get a legendary Wishlist, of course, but those don't happen very often. Big Soul and a Runic Warder there. And a Harrier, which isn't really good. Arbalester, who I'll never use because she's part of the Broadmaw fusion, so I'll just use her for that. Okay, we got a Bellower 1-star, that's not very good. And a Godseeker Neri, I'm not sure if that's an upgrade or not. I might have 1 star on a Godseeker. And that looks like it's it for the small stones. Okay, I think I might have got an upgrade in Kyoko there. Yeah, I got a 3-star from a 1-star. So we'll put that on Kyoko. Good stuff. Okay, let's move on now to the Immortal Soulstones and to the Eternal Soulstones. These ones don't have any Awakening boost on them, but they'll help out for the Deck of Fate card flipping event. I'll summon 4 of these individually, and then I'll do 2 10 pops. See if I can get anything good out of these ones. Ooh, a legendary. Which one do we have here? Armand's 4-star, and it would be pretty cool if I had an Armand's, but I don't have an Armand's. That's a good pull there. Maybe I'll get him one day. Who do we have here? Chevalier. Rare, not the best champion. Won't use him at all. And we got a epic, and we got Allure. That's very good because Allure is a very good champion. You can use Allure in a lot of areas of the game, so she is very good. I'll do one more individual pop here, and then I'll do 2 10 pops. Okay, we got another rare, and we got Soulbound Boyer. I'll go back to the main area here, and we'll do 2 10 pops. And this 2 10 pop should probably be able to get me enough to buy another Eternal Soulstone, because I'll be able to collect these Eternal Soul coins here. You can see down at the bottom I have 7 right now, and I should be able to get more there to get another Eternal Soulstone. Alright, legendary. Got another Bellower. Yumiko, okay, 4-star. I don't know if that's an upgrade though for my Yumiko. I think I already have her at 4 stars, but I'll double check that one. Aphidus, I don't have him. Okay, we'll do one more pop here. War Maiden's a good rare if you do have her. She's a farmable champion from the campaign. Got a good soul on Glade Wolf there, and he's a good rare. Okay, we got a Fjoriad. And I don't have him either. Alright, so we'll go back to the main area here. I can collect these Immortal Soulstones there. Okay, and I'll go down to the Mystic Market here, and I will buy another one of these big stones. Okay, and now I got 4 Eternal Soulstones that I can use. Just do those one at a time here. This is 3.5 cards here, so with 4 I should be able to get 14 card flips out of this for the Deck of Fate event. Ooh, a legendary. Okay, which one do we have here? Krisk, right on Wishlist. I got a 5-star on Krisk. That's good stuff because I didn't have any soul on him at all. So that is a fantastic upgrade for me. So I'll be able to use him quite a bit in the new Grim Forest area. Now that he's got a good soul on him, he'll be much more useful. And when I put books on him, he will be a much more useful champion. I just got him recently too. Epic, who do we got here? Seeker, that's a good soul for Seeker. He's a good champion. Got 2 more to pull here. It's waiting, it's thinking. What's it gonna... Ooh, a legendary. What do we got? Loki. That's not bad. I don't have Loki, but when I do get Loki, that's gonna be a good soul. Another Epic. Kunoichi. Alright, that's everything for all my Soulstones. I don't have a single Soulstone left. Okay, so now that we have all those Soulstones pulled, we can go over to our Yuletide Deck of Fate event here, and you can see from this listing here that I have 39,178 points, and you need 40,000 points in order to turn over all these cards. So when I turn over all these cards, I'll be 1 card short. So hopefully I can get all of Hilvy's fragments in those 39 out of 40 pulls. And if I don't, then I will just go and I will probably do a little bit of gear farming there. And I'll be able to make up that 1,000 points easily with the farming. So I'll just start off here and I'll start doing some pulls. I don't think we can lock in our rarities for our card flips for the extra chests, but we'll see what we can get here. Ooh, there's one Hilvy there. Another Hilvy. Another Hilvy. Where's our extra blue? Let's see what we got here. Nope. That's a Hilvy though. Another green. Blue. Green. Blue. Purple. Blue. Purple. Okay, we got a green chest here. What did I get? 1 epic skill tome. Purple. Okay, let's see which one we have left here. See if we got all of Hilvy's fragments. We'll get out of this and see if we got 100 or if we still need a few more. We got 100 out of 100. So let's go over and take a look at Hilvy's kit. So taking a look at Hilvy's kit here, we have to say that she is definitely a cool looking champion for sure in more ways than one. And she definitely has an interesting kit here. There are some things I do like about her kit, and there are some things I don't like about her kit. If we take a look at her A1, Frost Flame Torch, attack one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. And she pairs with Tormin. If he's on the same team, he has a 25% chance to instantly activate his Rime Fire skill. A2 is Embittering Cold. Removes all buffs from all enemies and places a freeze debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. So what's interesting about this isn't a percent chance. This is just a straight buff removal, a buff strip from your enemies, which is very cool. So it's a good buff strip for anyone that she's going to be going against there. So you could probably use this on Chimera or Hydra for some of those buffs that they put on them. And she'll be good in Arena as well. The one thing I do not like about her kit though is if we read here, this skill's cooldown cannot be decreased or reset, and that's also on the A3 as well. This skill's cooldown cannot be decreased or reset, and I don't particularly like that this is a 4-turn cooldown when booked. She's got a block damage here, and the block damage is on a 4-turn cooldown, and the block damage is only for 1 turn, which makes it's not even as good as Demytha's block damage, and it's not as good as Helikath's block damage either, because Helikath has a 2-turn block damage on a 4-turn cooldown. So this would be better if it was a 4-turn cooldown with a 2-turn block damage, or a 3-turn cooldown and a 1-turn block damage. The other thing also is this block damage is also tied to her revive. So if you use the block damage, if you use that quite a bit, it takes away your revive. That's one thing you don't get with the Demytha. Demytha's block damage also puts on a continuous heal. So that one is useful because you're actually adding when you're using your block damage and you're not taking away. This one takes away your revive when you put the block damage on. So the A3 is Ward of the Glacier, revives all dead allies with 50% HP and 30% turn meter. It's okay, it's not as great as some revivers. Places a block damage buff on all allies for 1 turn and a 30% increased speed buff on allies for 2 turns. We'll place these buffs even if no allies were revived. So you can use this as a straight block damage and increased speed without a revive if you want to. A lot like Arbiter though, Arbiter gives an increased speed, but it's also on her heal, so that's not optimal. It takes away your heal. If no allies were revived by this skill, also fills the turn meter of all allies by 25%. And she does have a speed aura in all battles by 19%, which is okay, and it's good for Arena. And it's not a great speed aura, it's an average speed aura for people who do have speed auras, but it's okay. It's as good as some of them. It's as good as a Fabian speed aura, and it's as good as a Elva speed aura and some of those others that you would use in Arena. So there are definitely some things I like about her kit, and there are some things I don't like about her kit either. The fact that the skill cooldown cannot be decreased or reset makes her a less valuable champion in my opinion. And she doesn't have any healing in her kit either. So for me, someone like a Demytha or even a Raglan is still much more useful than this champion. Demytha doesn't have a revive, but she has a constant heal. She has a shield that she puts on targets. Raglan is a fantastic healing champion, a reviving champion, and a cleansing champion. So for a champion like Raglan, her revive is only on a 2-turn cooldown. This champion's revive is on a 4-turn cooldown. So that makes this revive not as optimal as it could be. I think this actually could be buffed, but I also don't think she's a dedicated healer reviver type champion. I think she's kind of basically a control champion that has a revive. If you're going to pair this champion with someone, you're going to need to pair her with someone who can heal your team because she doesn't have any healing in her kit. So, but she still looks like a good champion, and I'm glad that I have this champion now. So that's everything for today's video. Thank you everyone once again for joining me for today's video. I hope you got some enjoyment out of today's video. And leave a like and subscribe if you've got something out of this video today. I would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a holiday season, whatever holiday you do celebrate. And I'm wishing everyone a great week ahead here and a fantastic 2026 coming up. So until next time, have a great week, everyone.